is a British-born influencer. He's a social media guy who just went viral after completing his 18th plastic surgery to look like a member of the Korean pop band BTS. This man now, his name is Oli London. He also uses plural pronouns. That's like the 17th strangest thing about this story. He now identifies as Korean, and he shared his new self-identity journey on social media.
I identify as Korean. That's just my culture. That's my home country. That's exactly how I look now. And I also identify as Jimin. That's my Korean name. But not only that, I know it's a little bit confusing for some people. Nobody's ever come out as Jimin or Korean. But this is something that you guys know if you've followed my journey for the last 8 years. I've really struggled with identity issues.
He's really struggled with identity issues, and now he's Korean. Some people are saying he's just doing this for attention. Well, I guess he does everything for attention because he's a social media influencer. But he's clearly got something going on here in his head. He's had 18 surgeries to do this. And people are really upset on the left about this, and people are really befuddled on the right about this. But the fact is, this British dude identifying as Korean makes much more sense than transgenderism. It is much more believable that a white guy can become a Korean guy than that any kind of guy can become any kind of woman. Because race is much less important to identity than sex. The fundamental distinction among people is sex. The sexes are complementary. They together form the fundamental political unit, the family. They got different body parts, do different things, and together they make babies. The races have differences, there's no question, much less distinct, much less important. And the left is very upset about this because they've identified racism as the worst possible sin. They've kind of redefined all sin as just racism. And especially if a white person does anything to appropriate a culture of another, right? If a white person enjoys the culture of other people, that's called appropriation. If a white person doesn't care about the culture of other people, that's called erasure. So the white guy can't do anything right. Anything he does with regard to race or culture is considered wrong and evil and bigoted. But this makes much more sense. Now, of course, the guy is not really Korean. And of course, the man who thinks he's a woman is not really a woman. But if you accept the logic of transgenderism, you certainly must accept that this guy is Korean. And he's obviously got identity issues. We've all got identity issues these days. This is, I think, because of the deeply religious confusion of our society and the question of what human nature really is. But that question of who are we is now being accelerated by the courts, by the establishment, which is buying into these delusions. Hey, I'm glad you loved that clip. There's a whole episode called The NFL is Gay. That's true. Don't take me off YouTube. That can't be hate speech because the NFL said it itself. Don't take me off. They're going to try to take me off. Head on over there, subscribe, like, leave a comment, and most importantly of all, you can order my book, Speechless, Controlling Words, Controlling Minds. It's available now. It's now available for order. Go check it out today. See you next time.